Hi, this is Graham from Jenham's Astro. Today we're going to do a quick test in the garage, so something different. We're going to try to measure the operating aperture of my Skywatcher Skymax 150 Pro Maxitoff. So basically we're looking to see whether the light coming in the front of the Skymax, which the meniscus at the front of the Skymax is 151 millimeters in diameter. We're looking to see whether all the light coming in the front finds its way to your eye. And we're kind of going to do this with a method that seems to operate in reverse, in that we're going to put the light into the back of the scope. So what we've got is we've got an LED torch, and we've got it pointing so that it illuminates an eyepiece which is in the back of the scope. So before we've come in and started to set up in the garage, initially I've taken the scope outside and I've focused this eyepiece so that it's focused at infinity. It's quite important that you do that. So the idea is that that light is going to go back through the telescope in the reverse way that it would when you're using it out in the stars. And then we're hoping to be able to see the size of the light pattern that comes out. And you see I put a piece of paper onto the wall of the garage to allow us to get a better view of the light and to measure the size of the image. Okay, so if we go lights off, we'll be able to start the test.
Okay, so I've switched to using the Nightcap Pro app so we can see the image in low light. So this is the light coming out the front of the telescope. We can see the outline of the secondary in the middle and a light that's being reflected off the primary mirror going around the outside. So we've got light coming in at the eyepiece and then going in the opposite direction to normal, so off the secondary, off the primary, and then out through the corrector plate. And all I'm going to do is take a pencil and mark the edges of the field, and that should allow us to see whether or not we're getting the benefit of the full mirror size of this Skymax 150, or whether we're getting any effects through for example, baffles or field stops. So I'm going to mark the size of this image as best I can, and we'll see what the result is.
So these are the results. So this is the piece of paper from the wall. I've noted that this is with the Skymax and a 17mm Plottle. These are the markings that I've made for the outside of the light that we can see on the wall, and the inside markings are for the shadow for the central obstruction. So if I measure these, and I've done this a few times, a couple of eyepieces, try and improve the accuracy. If I measure the diameter of the light region, then it comes out at about 141 or 142 millimeters. And if I measure the size of the central obstruction, that's coming in at about 48 or 49 millimeters. So it seems, for one reason or another, at the moment the Skymax is not giving me 150 millimeter operating aperture. It's quite a bit less than that. So it suggests something in the light path is limiting it, whether it be something maybe on the visual back, or something associated with the meniscus corrector, which is 151 millimeters in diameter. So I'm not quite sure whether this is the correct result, but basically this Skymax 150, the operating aperture 142 millimeters. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.